I think first and foremost is who he is, what he stands for as far as a family guy. He's a good guy to work for. I've worked for a lot of football coaches in 35 years or whatever it's been, and by far he's the best to work for as far as, giving you a chance to stay fresh throughout the season, giving you time off. Beyond that, Michigan State is a great place. And, the football is what it is. I mean, you got the administration and everybody behind the football program. And number three is we win. So I think it's a full package. If you can do something about the weather, that would make it really, really good. But that's it in a nutshell. But certainly working for Coach D is the main thing. Yep.
I guess, was it a no-brainer to follow?
Yeah. Yeah.
How did he approach it? Let him know how that works.
I'm trying to remember. I mean, basically, when he came up here for the interview, he told us then, I think in a staff meeting, if I remember, he told us we were all invited to come. And then when he accepted the job that night, they sent the plane down. He said, if you're coming, jump in the plane. So he didn't have a whole lot of time to think about it, but you didn't need any time to think about it, I think everybody but one guy jumped in the plane. Just the opportunity to continue to work for him, the opportunity to be in the Big Ten. As good as Cincinnati was, as much as I enjoyed it there, this was a step up, and it was a challenge, and it was a no-brainer. No. Yep. Mm-hmm. I think, again, I don't want to get too corny, but I think, again, it goes to Coach D'Antonio and his approach. Every staff, every program, you're going to have some ups and downs. And, when you lose a game, or like we did our first year to Iowa in double overtime, or you lose, you get waxed by Nebraska like we did in 2010 or whatever it was. His Coach D'Antonio's first thing is to make sure the players are okay, make sure the coaches are okay. It's not a situation where he's upset and he gets mad at people and rips people. It's a situation where he's going to make sure you're okay, and he's going to make sure that okay, it's going to be okay. We're going to move on, and you look at the history throughout our 9 years here. After we lose a football game, I bet we have a pretty good record of coming back after and playing well after a game like that. So I think it goes back on him.
Significant kind of tweaks or changes you make to an offense when you're changing your starting quarterback and a long-time starting quarterback like that, as far as your play calling or what you're doing?
Yeah, I think everybody knows that we've tried to incorporate a little bit quarterback run game over the last couple of years. I think Tyler might be a little bit more suited to that. Damien's a little bit more suited to that. So certainly those options are there to use some of those quarterback runs. In addition to that, I think those guys are probably a little bit more play-action type guys, naked, getting out in the outside. Connor was more of a pocket guy. So I think you highlight those things. We really don't change things, but play calling can be affected just because of what I just said.
The run-pass ratio, can that change at all when you got the running backs coming back and a new quarterback?
I think the run-pass ratio really comes down to what happens over the first couple games and how well you're executing each of those phases, We always want to be balanced as best we can. We always want to be as close to 50-50 as we can. But as things happen and, we struggled running the football a little bit at the beginning of the year, we started chucking a little bit more.